Welcome to week 19. Week 19, we're going to do an artist review. And our artist review is going to be on an artist, and his name is Armando Magliani. Sorry, I said the last name so quickly. But, or we just call him Madi. That's a nickname that I know a lot of other artists call him. And he was born in Italy, and he's part of Jewish Italian, and he's a sculptor. And he was worked on paintings that would involve ladies and men with long necks, long necks. And he was also a sculptor, but he loved elongating the neck, which is really cool because no, everybody's not walking around with a long neck, but it's something that gives you a unique style of a painting or a drawing. And we are going to replicate a self-portrait of ourselves that's similar to his work. So let's get ready. Let's get set. You are going to need your pencil so we can sketch things out first, and you can make sure to have a Sharpie, or like we always do, handy, or black crayon. And we're going to also use crayons or colored pencils while we're doing this. So let's have fun and look at the steps that I've sent to you. The steps are, I've given you an example, and then I've also given you the steps themselves. Okay, the steps themselves. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is on our paper. We're not going to be using the long paper like I normally would have in the classroom. We're going to just use a normal 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, which is what we usually use in the class anyway. Okay? All right. Hopefully my camera does not fall because it's kind of acting funny. But here we go. Let's see. Let me make sure everything is lined up okay. All right. All right. Here we go. So first thing we're going to do in our sketch, first step, is we are going to have the oval size head. So let's sketch an oval size head out. Please don't go so low that you're at the bottom of your page, because we definitely have to make the elongated neck. So I'm making an oval shape just like that. Let's make sure, let's take out I have a lot of shadows in here today. All right, there we go. How did everybody enjoy that snow that we got? We've been talking about snow for so long. We finally got some good snow, so that's awesome. Hopefully you all got a chance to play in it. So, yep, here we go. So, oval shaped neck. Next step is we're going to come, look at this, I'm going to make a rectangle, and I'm going to parallel it, and we're going to come all the way down. You see how long that neck is going to be? Going to come all the way down with your neck. And I'm making more than one line like I've done before with my sketches. I'm making more than one line. So here we go. If you can see me. Yep. All right. Now, you have an option on your collar. You can either do a V collar, which let me show you, a V, or you can do a round collar. So I'm going to show you both, or a round collar. Okay. So it's up to you. I'm going to stick with a round collar because then I'm going to make my collar have a nice dainty collar around it that ladies wear. So here we go. We're going to bring out our shoulders, bring it out and around. That's one side. Same thing here, out and around to the next side. Here we go. All right. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, if you're going to make a V, I would just make a nice V. I've given you the examples, but I'm just going to make a nice little dainty collar. But like I said, you don't have to do that. Okay? All right. So there's my little dainty collar. I'm going to bring it in like that. Or actually, let's see. I might. You know, I've done one with the V, so with the dainty collar on my sample, I'm going to show you one with the V that kind of comes like this. So that way you can have both examples. So go ahead and pick which design you want. And actually this looks like a sweater inside with a round collar. So I've done both. Okay. I'm going to double it like this. All right. So it looks almost like a nice little sweater there. Okay, all right, let's go up to the top. Now, I would normally show you with a ruler that when you are drawing a self-portrait, you would section off the quadrants of your face. And I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. But if you don't have to do this, because I'm just showing you that in the future you take your ruler and you draw quadrants. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a straight line down the middle. Please, if you are using a ruler, do it lightly. And I didn't tell you had to have a ruler, so you can freehand it really easily as well. All right. Same thing. That's the line that's going to separate the face. We're going to also do our top line up here. This is for the eye. That's the eye line. And I know you can barely see it. Here's your nose line right here. So another line for your nose, because we're going to come down with the nose. This is not an average nose. And then our mouth. So come down here for your mouth. Okay? So if you can see that I have the quadrants there, you are not going to go over top of those quadrants with your Sharpie. All right, let's get started with the other part of the face. Okay, so when you're always drawing a face, if you realize the areas match up. So this top area for your eyes, they match the top area of your ears. This area of your nose, it matches the bottom area of your ears, and the mouth, it actually just kind of goes, and if it does, everything on your face lines up. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our eyes. I'm going to do 2 oval shapes. So you see I've gone on one side and the other side of my, like that. Same thing here, nice little almonds, just like that. Okay, now on those almonds, if you see here, going just like that, that line right there, I'm going to take that line and I'm going to make that eyelid. So it's going to be an eyelid, and I'm going to open it up some more, and then I'm going to kind of erase the inside so that way I have my eyelid. All right, so I'm going to show you again. There's my eyelid. There's my eyelid. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it down just a little bit so I have a little bit more space, and erase that line right there. Bring it down just a little bit more so I have a little bit more space, and erase that area right there. Okay, now I'm going to make my circles for my eyes here. Circles for my eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to make my pupils just like that. Here we go. All right, now I'm going to make the mouth. So I'm going to come down here, and on that line I'm going to bring, it's almost like you're making a bird shape. Going to go like that, and then you're going to come like this underneath, and then you can just stretch it right across for your mouth. Okay, so that's your mouth. Now I'm going to work on my face a little bit more because I don't want my chin to be so low. So I'm bringing up my chin just a little bit, because that's the one good thing about using your pencil. You can go back in and erase your lines. So I don't want my, there we go, and I'm bringing it up. All right, now let's get our ears. The ears are going to, like I said, here's the line for the top of the eye. We're going to start the top of the ear here, and we're going to bring it down. Top of the ear here, and bring it down. Make sure you bring it in and down. There we go. All right. Anything we have to erase, take your ruler if you need to, match up to make sure that they're even, match up to make sure they're even. Okay. All right. So there they go. I'm going to erase all that right there by just wiping those eraser marks off like that. All right. So here we go. After we've done that, we're going to make we're going to start here, right a little bit in the middle of the eye, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to come around, okay, to make my nose. All right. Now I can go in and erase those lines. I'm going to go in and erase all those little lines that I had. And like I said, please make sure when you do draw them faintly. Don't draw them dark, okay? I can work on making sure that my eye does not come over top of that line. Make sure you fix your eyes. There we go. All right, we worked on the eye last week really well, so this is just has an eyelid on this one. Okay. All right. Now we've got that. We're going to make our eyebrows. Our eyebrows are going to come just like that as an arch. Just like that as an arch. Okay. All right. Now, next thing we need to do is we are going to make our hair. Now, your hair, you've got different directions you can go with this. If you're a guy, I'm going to show you both ways. So if you're a guy, if you have like a bang, you can kind of go like this to make a zigzag line like that, and then just come around over top of that line for the head. Or if you need to have more hair, you can kind of go like this for the guy. Okay? Now, I have it more looking like a girl, so I'm going to go ahead and roll with the girl look. So I'm going to erase those lines like this. But I've given you the different examples of ways you can do the hair for a guy or a girl. Okay, so my hair comes long, so I don't have bangs, but I'm going to kind of make it go like this to make it appear like I do, which I did add like a zigzag line. I'm going to come up like this over top and kind of go like this to make wavy hair over top of my, you see I'm going around the ear and I'm coming down in a wavy fashion like that. I'm going to keep coming down because my hair doesn't have any wave to it, but I'm just going to come all the way down. Same thing here. If you have curly hair, this would work for you. All right. So now I have it. So I have my face the way I want it. I'm going to just go in here and just kind of just make sure my shape is right. So I might narrow it a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to fix the line here so that way my face is a little bit more narrow. Okay, and I'm going to fix any lines that I want to fix. Okay. Get my ears the way I want them. Okay. All right, so here I am right here. That's me the way I want to. Like I said, I don't have bangs, but I'm just going to go with it the way it is right here. All right. So the next step is to grab our don't forget to erase this headline right here. So that way you don't have that line that you did with your head. So any lines that you have, go back and erase all those nice cutesy lines. Okay. If anybody missed an assignment, like they missed the assignment for last week, all you do is just go back into Canvas, find that assignment, and make it up. So if you didn't get to do week 18 because we were out on Friday, we were out on Monday, you can go ahead and make those days up. I'm going to switch to go to the new week, which is 19, which is today, and we're going to keep moving on from there. So just make up any makeup work. All right, so here we go. Let's outline. All right, let's go all the way around. I'm going to stop there because I definitely want to make sure that I have all the area here outlined. All right, I'm not going to go up here and outline because I'm only going to do the hair line. Okay. Let's stick with up here in the face region, and then I'll move down. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that like that. I have a fun video for you all to watch if you're able to. I've attached it to your Canvas board, and it is about the artist that we are drawing, Madi. You can watch it at your leisure, but fun little video about him and detail information that gives you more background about him. All right, there we go with my nose. Come right around with my mouth. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and work on the hair part. Now, I know if you're not able to go follow right along on your lines, I always make sure if I go back and erase, because my line might not go exactly the way I want it. And then here I'm going to make my neck. And I'm going to come around with my shirt design here. Now what if I decide I want to do something like this instead? I can do that instead of making that straight line. Like I said, I want you to use your creativity to do whatever you want to with your design. Say for instance, if you want to add some detailed patterns to the shirt, you may. And this is just hatch lines. We've talked about hatch lines. Okay. What if I want to decide to add, I mean, now if you're a boy, you don't have to add a necklace, but I'm just going to add a little necklace here. You can. Okay. If you want to add earrings, you're more than welcome to. If you're a girl, you can add earrings, if, you know. Okay, so I'm going to make my earrings like that. Alrighty. So now, say for instance, now I'm done with all of this, and I'm done with down the bottom, and I want to add some lines to my hair. I can do that. So I'm going to add some wavy lines. I want you to go in there and do that kind of thing. I want you to go in and add some texture to your hair. Okay, so there's my textured lines that I've added to my hair. Okay, textured lines I've added to my hair. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to go back in and erase any extra lines that I don't need anymore. Any extra lines, that means the eye lines, everything. All those extra lines, and that's every week we do this. Every week we're going to make sure that we have a clean slate when we start coloring. Now, each week I'm going to get you to just decide whether, like I said, if you want to use crayon or colored pencil. I know one week I'm going to just go ahead and strictly use colored pencil only, but I like to use crayon because I can use and create some valued details. And like I said, we are not done with our elements of design. I'm still going to take you into value and show you some different techniques on value, but I'm going to try to see if I can get some more submissions to the arts festival. It's coming up soon. Youth Art Month is next month. YAM. I know I showed everybody how to do the YAM sign. I don't know if everybody from the other schools remember the YAM sign, but I'll talk about it before the end of the month so that way everybody can be ready for Youth Art Month. YAM stands for Youth Art Month. Okay, here we go. All right. All good, all done. Now, get your skin tone crayons, whatever you're going to use for your skin tone crayons. Of course, I'm going to do my browns, and I'm going to start with my brown first. Now, I'm going to go through and I'm going to lightly, like I said, whatever skin tone crayons you have, you can use the peach, you can use your lighter shade of red or, you know, whatever your skin tone is, yellowy color, you know, it's up to you. All right, because hopefully you have enough skin tone crayons to work with. Every crayon box has skin tone colors, so you're able to use them. All right, so I've got my neck, and on my neck, I'm going to then add a darker area on the side just to show value. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with my face. I'm going to come in and I'm going to keep going on, and I'm just going to go ahead and lightly color the skin tone all the way across again. Okay. Just keep lightly coloring like this. And I'm going to go to the ears. Now, I'm going to show you how to, I'm going to go through and do the same thing that I did on the neck. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a, and you can do this with any color you have, just showing the value on the side of your, okay, on the side, value on the side. There we go. All right, now I'm going to just kind of do the eyelids the same way. There we go. All right. All right. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and make my hair black. I'm going to go like this and just color it in nice and lightly. You know, if you have blonde hair, you can use the different colors that you need to make yours blonde. Or if you have red hair, you can use the different color you need to use. What color would you use to make red head? Of course, red. So, I mean, like I said, whatever color your hair is, if you want to add some different color, like a purple, some people have purple hair, so it's okay. All right, have fun with this. This is supposed to be a nice self-portrait. So, like I said, some kids like to play around with different colors of hair. I remember when my kids liked to go and get that washout color and put it in their hair. So, I don't know. Whatever your color is, color your hair. But please don't do rainbow hair. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to do the same thing I just did with my skin tone. I'm going to do darker on one side than the other to kind of give it a valued look on my hair. And actually it adds a little texture to it too, because it just gives it a little pop. A little pop. Okay, there we go with my hair. Got my skin tone. Okay, so my eyes are brown, because no one has black eyes, really. I don't know why anybody thinks they do, but brown eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in darker with this brown to make my brown eyes. Some people have hazel eyes. Some people have green eyes. Some people have just beautiful colored eyes. Blue, all kinds of pretty colors. All right, so here we go. I'm going to make my lips. My lip color. Okay. Crayon, I was going to say, you're not working for me. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Lip color. For my earrings, I might just do a little of this. And if it doesn't show up, you can always use a Sharpie. Okay. All right. So here I'm going to come down here with my shirt design. I'm going to do maybe green here. And whatever color you want to use, you're more than welcome. I'm making it darker on one side. Let's see, I'll do purple around the collar here. And I'm going to go like this to darken that edge. Please use these techniques because it makes your paper really pop, okay? All right, and let's see, I'm going to then use a blue on my sweater. I'm going to make this like a sweater because, yes, it's cold outside and we need some nice warm clothes. Inside sometimes it's chilly too, so inside and outside, nice. Okay, and then for just darken in where those stripe areas would be. Okay, like that. All right, and now let's take care of the back of our picture. All right, so I think this is my blue, so I'm gonna go like this with a little of this blue, and then I'm gonna see what I'm doing. I'm doing blue, and then I'm gonna come across it with another color, so that way. And I used the crayon with no paper. All right, and let's pick maybe, I think I have two of those colors. Let's pick this. And I'm going to take the paper off again. This is like a green, so let's see. Now, I forgot all about the next thing on our picture. So I forgot to draw that, but I'm going to add that in. Please think about an animal, your favorite animal. And I'm just going to randomly put a butterfly right next to where my little person is. But whatever animal, or say for instance you are a lover of butterflies or different fun things like that, you can add that to it right there next to it. All right, and then you can get in there and put your favorite colors in. Okay. Yep. Miss CT forgot to add the animal, your little, and it can be anything. It can be a panda. It could be whatever you want. All right. Your favorite little, I like butterflies. So, all right. So we are done with week 19. Please don't forget to sign your paper. And you don't have to sign it in the art, but you can sign it. But don't sign it so low because sometimes it's hard to crop. But I love this artist, and I know you all are going to love this artist too, and have fun. And I will see you next week for week 20. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. And have fun out in that snow. Have a great time. See ya.